In this video we will talk about the life cycle of an issue and how it turns over time into a crisis. What you need to know is that there are 4 steps that an issue undertakes in order to become a crisis, how they develop, and in this video we will talk about everything there is and that you need to know about each individual step of turning and how an issue turns into a crisis. Of course that it is important for a company and more important for its communication practitioners to know how to identify the current stage of an issue. In the previous video we talked about how an issue can develop into a crisis and which are the differences between these two. If you didn't see that video yet, I recommend you watch it right here or find it in the video description and then come back to watch the life cycle of an issue in order to understand all the steps that it undertakes and how it progresses over time. Of course that it is important for a company and more important for its communication practitioners to know how to identify the current stage of an issue. So basically, based on how much pressure there is from the general public, from the public opinion, from the mass media, an organization needs to do something. And there is expert Healey that created a framework of the life cycle of an issue. It consists of 4 stages: emerge, debate, codification, and enforcement. The general principle that arises from this framework is that the organizations need to detect issues early on, because only in the early stages of emergence and debate can stakeholders or public opinions on an issue be influenced. So what expert Healey says is that the faster or the earlier an organization detects a debate that has the potential to turn into an issue in the future, the faster a company can influence the opinion of the mass publics, right? So they can carry on communication campaigns or marketing campaigns that would change the opinion of the publics on a specific issue, and then it won't become an issue in the future anymore. In doing so, companies have the power to influence the way people think and see an issue. And it is very important because if they do it early stage, then the news media organizations cannot frame it anymore. We say that it cannot be codified. So when we say that the news media organizations or a problem, an issue becomes codified, it means that it kind of catches a harmful image, a harmful name. So we won't talk about the, fast food, we will talk about the morbidity from eating fast food, right? It gets a code, it gets a name that might sound harmful for the organization's practices. And if that label, if that code is strong enough and negative enough to really be so harmful for organizations, then the legislative part will come up with regulations. So then it means that there is the enforcement. There will be law enforcement towards the company in order to follow certain practices. I will give you an example to better understand how the life cycle works from an issue to a crisis. Shell's issue of disposal of the Brent Spal oil rig in the North Sea. When Greenpeace first raised the issue, Shell ignored the emerging issue, that was the emergence state, and it defended the disposal decision as business as usual. Greenpeace framed the issue as an ecological disaster and toxic dump, which came to define how the general public viewed the issue. That was the codification. And finally, through consumer boycotts and political action by many European governments, Shell had to do something about it. This was the enforcement. This was everything for this video. I hope you understood all the 4 stages of how an issue turns into a crisis, the life cycle of an issue into a crisis. And also, if you want to learn more on this domain because it's quite large, I've created separated videos that you can watch in the links down below in the description, or watch this video right here to better understand how an issue turns into a crisis, and keep on checking the description for any other videos on this regard. Before going on to check my channel for other videos about marketing and corporate communications, if you want to learn more about marketing, I've created a dictionary that you can download for free. In the links down in the description there is a marketing dictionary. It has about 400 terms that are explained. You can take it on your mobile, on your phone, on your laptop to study all these terms when you need to. And also, if you're an entrepreneur, if you opened your very first company or you manage a company, in the link down in the description there is a business plan that you want to check. I created a manual not for only a business plan, but a communication plan and a marketing plan for any startup, for any company. It involves all the information that you need to know in order to create a business plan by the book, with all the information you need to know, with all the steps that you need to follow, and also a notebook that when you fill in with your personalized information, the outcome is your very own personalized communication strategy, your very own and personalized for your business marketing strategy and business plan. Check it in the links down in the description. And of course, remember that you can support me to create these videos by buying me a coffee. Well, I drink quite a lot of coffee in creating these videos, for researching all the information, for filming the videos, and for editing them so you can watch them for free on YouTube. And you can check the links in the description to buy me a coffee. And also there are the very classic ways to thank me for creating this video is by liking the video. It helps me with a lot with the algorithm. By commenting, leave a comment in the comment section, it helps with the algorithm, and subscribe to my channel to see more.